Hello, my name is Ray Banlow. I'm a professor and director of doctoral studies in education at GMercyU University. But I'm not at Gwynedd today. I'm here in Limerick, Ireland, at the University of Limerick, where we are having a wonderful immersion experience. Our doctoral students, along with guests and faculty members, are learning more about education in Ireland at the higher ed level, at K-12 level, so that we understand educational systems in the context of language, tradition, and culture. It gives us something to compare our own systems with, and thus allows us deeper insights.
Welcome to Ireland!
We are going to head to the Castle Troy Hotel from here. It's about a 3-hour drive. We will stop halfway to get snacks, bathroom breaks, stretch your legs, get your steps in, get rest.
And then once you're at the hotel, we are going to have...
Oh yeah, we'll have lunch at the hotel, and then we'll head to King John's Castle later on today. So.
When we began our residency, our students stayed in 2 different locations, some on the campus of the university in Ireland, where others in a hotel. We quickly identified that there was a disconnect with our students being able to collaborate with one another. So since then, we have now moved to having all of our students stay in one hotel to encourage the collaboration and to reflect on the day's activities. Additionally, our students are able to bring their family and friends along the journey. And lastly, we have now added a 3-minute dissertation presentation where our students can reflect and share on their dissertations with our Ireland colleagues to share their research on what is occurring here in the United States.
This is my first trip to Ireland. I've been overseas a number of times, so I think out of this program, what I was hoping to do was learn a lot about the Irish culture. It's one of the things that I enjoy the most when I visit new areas, whether that's in the States or it's abroad. The idea of getting to meet with individuals from that community and from that culture to learn a little bit more about them is certainly probably the thing I get most out of the traveling and visiting of other areas.
The Ireland residency is one of the things that transforms our program from all others. It gives students a really important immersive experience that many students use the word transform their lives, change their lives. Some of our students have never traveled internationally before. This is their first experience doing that. Just the idea of the electrical outlets or the different monetary system, those experiences can be very scary. And so it's courageous for students to step out of their comfort zone and do this culturally. But then in terms of learning, academic learning, to be in another university, to see the opportunities here, to learn from their faculty and students, it is, like I said, one of the signature experiences that I think our program offers.
All of the connections that we were able to make with not only my professors, but also the professors at Ireland, and hearing their stories and being able to share our careers is definitely my main takeaway from the trip.
We see in any partnership, you have to have clearly defined what both partners bring to the table and also what value they get from the partnership. So in both cases, we benefit from an international experience, from an exchange of ideas, seeing how things are done differently somewhere else, which makes us think and reflect. That's really critical. They have a wonderful facility, they have a very strong faculty, and so we can come and have a chance to learn so much from them, and hopefully they learn from us as well.
I loved hearing about the perspectives, particularly because of the fact that I'm a PhD student. I was getting perspectives from someone in a very similar position to me, which was fantastic. So it was lovely giving the sessions, but a lot of the conversations that happened, you know, in and out between the sessions, I found were hugely valuable for me.
We've a long history of doing summer schools and winter schools. So my hope going forward is that there will be more international summer schools that bring Irish cohorts and international cohorts together to share the practice, to learn about the differences. But there are some pieces of work where it's quite clear that we are thinking ahead, maybe than with some of the students that we're talking to. But there's very clear moments where the students are thinking far more ahead than we are. And you've heard me say a few times, you know, we're at the beginning stage of that. So this type of exchange is really important for helping us develop our work and our curriculum.
The GMED program is incredible, and it's exceptional with how they've structured it, but we can fall into our own little bubbles of being online and working through this process on ourselves. Being able to sit in a classroom with 75 of your classmates who are all driving towards the same goal, it's inspirational, it's powerful, and it's altering your career path. It really is. It straps a rocket on your back to say, I'm ready to go to the next level, and that's been my biggest wow moment here in Ireland.
This is a really wonderful opportunity for our students, not just because they get to go on this trip to Ireland, to this new place, and have not just the educational experiences, but the cultural experiences where we're going to see so many different things while we're here. But it's also a wonderful professional experience because they can say that they've participated in an international conference at an international university, learning with some of the highest scholars in the field. Some of the faculty from UL are very closely connected to shaping education as a whole here in Ireland for the country. So it's an incredible opportunity and benefit to be able to be in these spaces with folks who have so much to offer.
I'm seeing this week, you know, speaking to the doctoral students, great levels of similarities between our own students and the students that are in GMercy University in terms of the challenges they face, be it, you know, methodology or literature review or imposter syndrome. So many of the challenges are the same and really transcend boundaries and borders.
I guess the craziest thing most people would think I did on the trip was go in the ocean. But I think for me it was giving that 3-minute presentation in front of all of my peers about my dissertation topic when I wasn't feeling as good as I normally would feel when I go to present something.
Our Thesis in 3 competition gives all of our students the opportunity to present their dissertation research regardless of what phase they're at. So it could be the planned part of it, the background of it, or even the findings and results from their data collection and analysis. The challenge is that they have to present it with only 1 slide and in a 3-minute time frame. So it's difficult, but it's also a lot of fun because it's a little bit ridiculous to, you know, take a whole dissertation down to only 3 minutes, but they do a phenomenal job. It really helps them to build their skills, talking about and synthesizing the ideas in their dissertation and giving presentations to larger crowds.
Definitely the experiences at UL and talking with all the UL doctoral professors and learning about how they put people first and then the program second. I definitely think it aligns to what GMercy has been doing. I have felt that, a very personal touch. And so I asked Dr. Banlow, did you expect the outcome of what some of the professors were speaking on? And he said, no. And I said, it has been one of the best experiences of my life. I feel like it's going to change my practice, definitely, and just change my approach with my professional life.
One of the things I think is really important for people to know is just how unique a teaching and learning doctorate is. One of the things that our Irish colleagues said is that faculty are not taught how to teach, but GMercy University has a really unique program that emphasizes teaching in higher education. So I think that's a huge benefit, and being able to add the Irish experience as part of that just reinforces all of the learning.
The overall experience is just so powerful. We organize it right down to the minute practically, as far as our sessions with faculty here, the tours, educational tours that we do, the cultural visits, all of it so that our students get a good understanding of how education can't be separated from culture, tradition, language, and all those things. And so we see that in every country, and this is just another way, another opportunity to have a comparison.
Actually, I had no idea that we came to Ireland. I got into the program because I heard of the amazing things that were already happening as far as the classes and where some of the people were already headed with their career paths. And I said, man, those are the footsteps I want to follow. Ireland, major bonus.